Everyone. I would like to start by thanking School of Allied Health Sciences, Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation for giving me an opportunity to talk about World Anthropology Day. My special thanks to Mr. Vigneshwara and Dr. Priyanka. So I start this session by sharing my experience on anthropology discipline. So I completed undergraduation in physics and did MA and MPhil in anthropology. So I had completed my MPhil in 1998, nearly 24 years back. So during that time, I never heard about the anthropology discipline. So I completed my undergraduation in Salem Arts College, Government Arts College. Then I came to Chennai to pursue my PG in physics. But unfortunately, I was unable to get admission in physics. So somehow, with the support of my relative, I ended up doing anthropology. So the day I got admission, that day only I came to know about anthropology discipline. So that is what no I started my career in anthropology discipline. So this has happened, as I said previously, like 24 years back. But even now, one of my PhD scholar had shared her experience. Like when she joined PhD under me, she was referring my profile. That time she had gone through my educational qualification in anthropology. So that time only she googled and found and learned about anthropology. So this is how the knowledge of discipline among students. So with this background, today I'm going to talk about what is the World Anthropology Day, what is its significance. So then what is anthropology, what are all the different disciplines under anthropology, why one should read anthropology, and who are all contributed for the development of the discipline in general, globally, and also in India, and what are all the job opportunities available after anthropology. So these are all the some of the aspects I'm going to discuss today's session. So what is World Anthropology Day? So as I said, I had completed my undergraduate and MPhil in 1998. So that time we never come across, we don't have the World Anthropology Day. It was started in 2015 by American Anthropological Association. So every third Thursday of February, every year, third Thursday of February, the globally they are celebrating the World Anthropology Day. Initially, it was started by American Anthropological Association in 2015 as National Anthropology Day. Then, by recognizing the importance of anthropology in no global level, they had started to celebrate as World Anthropology Day from 2016 onwards. So, what is World Anthropology Day? So, this day highlights the significance of anthropology in recognizing the rich diversity of human existence. So, in the further slides, we will discuss about what is anthropology. So, anthropology mainly study about human beings. So, that is study about us, our origin, our culture, our home environment. So, all will come under the discipline of anthropology. Here, the rich diversity of human existence. I said anthropology is study about human beings. Human beings are from a diverse culture or from diverse origin. People belongs to different race. People belongs to different indigenous communities. People are living in urban areas. People are living in rural areas. So there are different diverse background we are having. So this anthropology day aims to propagate the rich diversity of human existence to the public, and also It aims to raise awareness about human behavior, development, and cultural practices. So different people have different cultural aspects. So they have different developmental no, arena and human behavior. Each one have different behavior. So, to raise awareness about these aspects, this Anthropology Day is celebrated. And also, how anthropology helps us to understand the world and solve the life problems. Since I told anthropology is mainly about a study about human beings, so then no, it helps us to understand each individual and then society and the country's cultural habits, why people behave in certain ways, why there is a problem existing among the community, among the society. So anthropology helps to understand all these kind of problems and how to solve, not only to understand the problems and how to solve the life problems that existing among different communities, different societies. And no, as like I pointed out in the initial slide, so also this day is celebrated to promote awareness about the discipline and its contribution to addressing the global challenges. So this is the main reason or significance of World Anthropology Day. Then what is anthropology? So I told anthropology is study about human beings. So this no study about human beings starts from origin and development of human societies and culture. So, so that is what the origin of human kind is dealt under evolution. So evolution mainly talks about how human beings has evolved and no, from the primates to, and how are their traits, that is characteristics makes the human unique. Because um, if you know read about evolution of homo sapiens, that is the present human beings. So know how the actually there are different stages of development. It started from australopithecus. So these are all the primate names, that is the ancestor of the homo sapiens. So from the australopithecus to homo sapiens, so there are different stages of development of a human being or humankind. So that is the subject matter under the evolution. Then culture, for each phases of the development, what kind of culture has evolved. So that is dealt under the cultural and socio-cultural anthropology. Then behavior, so different kind of humans have different behavior. For example, so somebody know their food habits or the daily activities will differ from society to society. Even within Tamil Nadu we have different regions, different behavior, different culture. Okay, so these are all the subject matters under anthropology. So anthropology is mainly talks about culture, human beings and their behavior. Then what are the different branches of anthropology? So we talked about the significance of World Anthropology Day and know what is anthropology. So know what anthropology deals as a discipline. Now we are talking about the major branches of anthropology. So one is physical and biological anthropology, then socio-cultural anthropology, archaeological anthropology, linguistic anthropology. So some of the universities are offering MA in anthropology. I did my anthropology in University of Madras, where they are offering MA anthropology. Even Pondicherry University, they are also offering MA, and in Hyderabad they are offering MSc anthropology. And even in under this discipline we have practicals and no under archaeological anthropologists we used to find out the stones, like Paleolithic, Mesolithic, so which period this particular stone belongs to. So those kind of experiments we used to do under archaeological and biological anthropology. So that is the reason some of the universities are offering MSc in anthropology, and some of the universities are offering MA in anthropology. But in Tamil Nadu, University of Madras and Pondicherry universities are offering MA in anthropology. So then we will see one by one what is physical anthropology, what is sociocultural anthropology, what is archaeological and linguistic anthropology. So, I said, the physical or biological anthropology mainly talks about human evolution. So, as I said, so now we have the present humankind is a Homo sapiens. So, how, as I said, no, from nearly 4 million years ago, other primates, that is our ancestor Australopithecus afarensis, because the primate originated in Africa. So the different evolution names, the different period of different names. So from the Australopithecus to Homo sapiens, what are the different stages of development? What is the genetic development, biological aspects? All will be handled under the evolution or physical or biological anthropology. What is the genetic development? How from the Australopithecus to the Homo sapiens, what kind of evolution takes place? What kind of changes takes place? So all these will be handled under the physical or biological anthropology. So the next is sociocultural anthropology. So it mainly focuses about the human culture, beliefs, patterns of working, marriage, political organization. So we all know we are from different region. Each region have different culture, different beliefs. Um, for example, maybe no, the belief system in certain areas, no, even after the husband dies, women have to wear the white sari. So that is the customs and belief system. So they are, and even some women who last husband believe that they should not do certain kind of no certain kind of what to say, like no. They won't involve in doing certain things. So they believe that no, after losing husband, they should not come forward and do and take part in important activities. So that is their belief system. So each one have no different belief system, and marriage also different culture have different marriage pattern, different norms they have, political organization. So these are all the subject matter of cultural anthropology. Then study the relations and patterns of life among different type of people. So how the social relations, the maternal uncle, the paternal uncle. So we have the different kind of kinship relationship. So how these social relations are existing. So that is also part of cultural anthropology, and examine the social and cultural peculiarities of human life. No, certain societies we are following the patriarchal system. So patriarchal is like, no, the properties and name will go from father to son. So that is patriarchal. Some societies like no, they are following the matriarchal, maybe in the northeastern some tribal communities, and even previously in Kerala among the Nair communities, they follow the matrilineal system. Mother will be the property winner. So the property will go from mother to mother, and they will have mother's name as an initial. So these are all the peculiar cultural in human life. So these are all the different subject matters of cultural anthropology. And the other major branch of anthropology is the archaeological anthropology. So this study about the artifacts, that is the remains left by ancient humans in relation to the environment. Even now in Tamil Nadu, Keeladi, they are doing the excavation. So they are found many artifacts. Like the materials used by the Sangam age people. So that is how the archaeological anthropology study. So major time periods that are covered under archaeology include prehistoric, protohistoric and civilization. So prehistoric and protohistoric, like during the Stone Age and Bronze Age, no Iron Age. So what kind of artifacts used by the primates and civilized people? So civilization, maybe if you take the example of Indus Valley civilization, so I think some of the students, you all have read in the history. So you can see the way of structure, the building constructed during the Indus Valley civilization, and the great bath and the closed drainage system. So these are all the systems we had learned through the archaeology and excavation. So the civilization talks about the recent after it's a developmental stage in the history. So the archaeological anthropology mainly concentrate during the Stone Age and Iron Age and Bronze Age, and during the prehistoric period, what kind of materials used, so for what purpose, how the humankind has developed from one period to other period. So this will be learnt by doing the excavation and by seeing the artifacts used during those periods. So these are all the subject areas no, under archaeological anthropology. Then the next is linguistic anthropology. So the name linguistic suggests it is denotes the language. So the study of languages. So the language, the communication is the main trait that differentiate the primate from the Homo sapiens. That is the present human beings. Okay, so the linguistic anthropology studies the languages in social and cultural context. So each one have different languages. So even different region people have different languages. So mainly the linguistic anthropology study about how the languages are helping to keep the society or to keep the society together, or what cultural context this language is used, or what is the meaning of the language. So these are all the study area under linguistic anthropology. So, the linguistic anthropology includes the study of ancient and modern languages, and how language change over time. So, and no, I previously gave my an example. So my example. So when I born and brought up in Salem, so even we have the local language and no regional language. So the language what I spoke in my village is different from the language what I am speaking in Chennai. So and the Chennaites will speak different languages. So when some of the languages are unable to understand by the other region people. So how these language and culture plays a role in a society. So that is the subject matter of linguistic anthropology. So we have as you know different dialect, different accents, and how speech and writings reflect social differences. Okay, so based on the language also we can classify the people, or maybe by seeing the accent and dialect we can classify these people are from no maybe southern region, these people are from the northern part of Tamil Nadu, some are from Coimbatore, or some are from Madurai. So based on the dialect and accent we can classify the people. Okay, so no, these are all the subject matter no under linguistic anthropology. So how language plays a vital role in the society or different cultural social context. So that is the subject matter under linguistic anthropology. So, and whatever we discussed is the major branches of anthropology one should know under anthropology discipline. So then these are all the most famous anthropologists worldwide. Some are from American anthropologists, some are from UK. So, the important anthropology, Franz Boas. So he is the father of American anthropology. So he contributes on the concept of cultural relativism. So since the discipline anthropology developed in Western country, so previously the culture, the Western culture was felt as superior superior to all other culture. So that is called ethnocentrism. So ethnocentrism talks about the superiority of their own culture, but whereas France boasts no contributed that no the each culture is important. So if suppose I am belongs to my culture, then my culture is no higher than other culture. So that kind of concept was developed by the France boss. It is called as cultural relativism. So that is his major contribution. Then Margaret Mead, so she is a cultural anthropologist. So she talked about gender roles, child rearing practices, and how children are learning their no behavior by observing the adults. So these are all the contributions. So some of the studies was done by Margaret Mead under cultural anthropology. Then Claude Lévi-Strauss, so he is a structural anthropologist. So he studied about no, the structure of the society, how a society is maintaining a structure, the family, kinship, the relationship, all were the subject matter of structural anthropology. Then Ruth Benedict, so his area, Ruth Benedict studied about a culture and personality theorist. Then Malinowski, he is one of the no important anthropologist, founder of functionalism. So how society is functioning, so how the different activities are carried out by the people and society. So that is what his subject area, and his major contribution is ethnography. So ethnography is one of the important research methodology used in qualitative research and in anthropology. So this ethnography is, the anthropologists or researchers will go and stay with the study people, and they also live among the people and learn about their culture, their beliefs and customs. So these methodology was introduced to this ethnography by Brennan Malinowski. So these are all the few anthropologists who had contributed for the development of the discipline. And anthropology in India. So in India, the Department of Anthropology started, in 18th and 19th century, and especially it was established in 20th century. So Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1774, it was established by Sir William Jones. So after under this organization, there were many studies were carried out by the Indian anthropologist as well as the foreign anthropologist. So some of the Indian anthropologists are Ananthakrishna Iyer, S.C. Roy, N.K. Bose, M.N. Srinivasan, Majumdar and L.P. Vidyarthi. So these are all the anthropologists. They had contributed for the development of anthropology in India. They had studied about different tribal population and their culture, and also they studied about Indian society, the Jajmani system. So these are all the different areas that were analyzed or explored by these anthropologists. And what anthropologists do. So we had discussed about what is Anthropology Day, why are we celebrating, and what is anthropology, what are the major disciplines of anthropology. So what are the some of the contributions of anthropologists globally and in India. So now, so what anthropologists do? So they addresses the challenges such as climate change, refugee crisis, and health disparities and cultural conflicts. So this will be studied by doing research. For example, if now the migrant is an important aspect, so they are coming from different intrastate, interstate migrations. So they are coming from different region, different culture, and they are working in some other culture. Okay, so then what are all the different problems they are facing? So what is the health disparities they are facing? So that will be addressed by doing research. Then the climate change also. What is the human contribution? Because mainly anthropology deals about human beings. So by analyzing, by collecting data, by interviewing the human participants, we will analyze what are the different reasons, what is the contributing factors. So that will be addressed by anthropologist. Then the anthropologists also explore how social, cultural, and political systems contribute for inequalities. So maybe the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, by 2030, they want to achieve, no, many goals under SDG. So health is one, and health, economy, one health, no, to save the environment. There are different goals, where 17 SDG goals were announced by the UN organizations. So to achieve the goals, so we have to understand the human beings, society, cultural and political system. So all will be analyzed and studied by the anthropologist, and that will help to reduce the inequalities, to achieve the equity. That will in turn helps to achieve the SDGs. Then, what are the, suppose if I'm studying anthropology, what are the opportunities one can have? So, as I rightly pointed out previously, as the anthropologist can work as a researcher. I did MA MPhil in anthropology, then I did PhD in public health. Now I'm working as a associate professor, and also I'm doing a lot of research. So research is one area anthropologist can explore. Then higher education. So after no PG, they can go for higher education, and in foreign universities, even the American Anthropological Association and many other universities are offering scholarships. So there is a possibility to go for higher education. And the museums, maybe in Tamil Nadu, the Kanimara Museum and other museums, they are appointing the anthropologist to explain about the artifacts, and to take care of the archaeological instruments. Then consultant. So the anthropologist can work as a consultant in various international and national organizations, so that by doing consultancy they can do lot of research and they can contribute for the development of the society. Then teaching, see, me as an example, I completed MPhil in anthropology, then I did PhD. Then now I'm now doing teaching for public health students. Then public services. So in my batch, we are 10 people. So some of them had some one of my no, my classmate got an IPS, that is Indian Postal Service. So during when she was doing the course itself, so she discontinued the second year and she had completed, and she had joined in public services. And in my junior batch, one girl chose anthropology as her mains option, and she had cleared IAS exams. And so anthropology is one of the important subject. Many students opt for the public services exams, for competitive exams. Then anthropologists can work in non-profit and community-based organizations, and they can work in the forensic department. Forensic anthropologist, since we are studying about the human evolution, so we used to learn about the in physical anthropology, we used to measure the cranial capacity, and no by doing the practical aspects in the laboratory. So that will help to identify the problems, how the death had happened. So in those aspects also anthropologist can work, as a forensic anthropologist in the police department. So the forensic anthropologist will help to identify the causes of death. So they can know if one is specialized in biological anthropology or physical anthropology, so the chances of working as a forensic anthropologist also possible. Okay, so these are all the different opportunities an anthropologist will have. Okay, so I think this is an overview about anthropology. There are many things to discuss about each field of anthropology and the contributions and the concepts by the different anthropologists. So I think no, since I have only minimal time and no discuss about World Anthropology Day, I have taken only half an hour and I have given an overview about anthropology. So I think this will help the undergraduate students to know about the subject, and with this overview you can go and do lot of exploration about the discipline. All the best. Thank you so much.